Back in 2023, I was killing it as a UGC creator on Fiverr. In fact, Fiverr is how I started my UGC journey. And it's on that platform where I made my first $20,000 as a creator in just 6 months. But then I saw a post from a creator who's highly respected in the space, who was also on Fiverr, and she shared that Fiverr had completely shut down her account. And they didn't really give her a reason why. And I can't lie, when I saw that post, it completely stopped me in my tracks because I was like, what if that happens to me? And I was like, okay, I have to take my social media presence way more serious. I have to figure out a way where I can work with brands and agencies directly, because solely dependent upon one platform, that ain't it. So then I put all of my energy and focus into building a personal brand. And my first attempt at this is what a lot of UGC creators fall victim to as well. I started just posting all of my UGC videos. To be honest, that didn't bring any noticeable growth for my personal brand. So my second strategy attempt was, okay, I'm just gonna share how I'm landing UGC brand deals. But the challenge with that, it was attracting creators, but it wasn't necessarily positioning myself to catch the eyes of brands and agencies, those who actually hire UGC creators. Because to be completely honest, I was sick of my own content. I was only talking about UGC, I was only sharing tips and tricks, and although I love creating content, I was so overwhelmed trying to fit every single post and idea and strategy into talking about UGC. So after those two failed strategies, that's when I made a pivot in my personal brand, and I actually started talking about the things that I actually enjoy, not just UGC. I started actually showing the things that I'm working on in my business from day to day. I started showing my personality. I had this mindset pivot that I'm not just a UGC creator, I am a content creator who just so happens to do UGC. UGC will not be the totality of my content. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna talk about the things that I enjoy, like personal branding, like balancing entrepreneurship while raising a young family and being married. I'm gonna talk about the struggles and the tension that comes with that. And many of you are following me because you relate to that type of content. And I know this video is way longer than it needs to be, but here's what I want you to know. Your personal brand content should not be overwhelming. It should not be a daunting task. It should be some of the easiest content that you create.